my peeps? Today is Monday, June 8th, 2026. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So if I do Hayden on wheels, why not I do Hayden on water? So I'm going to do a little bodyboarding today. Beautiful Monday morning here in Panama. Yellow flags right now, but should be able to catch a few good waves. I don't know if you hear me talking, but we'll see how this turns out. Let's see if I can find a big one. Last time I was out here, I was barely starting my channel. I'm getting close to 50 subscribers, so hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, let you know how I'm doing if you feel compelled to do so. Mostly just chilling right now. That one had some potential. Right before the wave breaks, it's usually when it is at its peak power. So let's see. On weekdays you'll see those Robinson helicopters flying by. That's the Panhandle helicopter plates. Tours around here. I could do it this year, but I don't know yet. You'll probably see one in a minute. There's also a purple flag, which means that there could be marine life, so looking out for any, stingrays, jellyfish, maybe little sharks and whatnot. It's looking pretty clear right now, so I gotta figure out what a good thumbnail is gonna be. Here's my board. I think I might make that my thumbnail for this video. I don't know if you can hear me since I have my waterproof case on my GoPro. But, yeah. Should get this one working. See dark spots, that kind of shadow. Okay. Glad to be out here on vacation. We're down here for a week. Coming back home this weekend. But I'm not on vacation right now. I'm gonna enjoy my time out here. Taking a break from the hustle and bustle of modern day life, or just life in general. Alright, here we go. That one didn't move that much. While I'm waiting on the wave, I want to share a tip that could save your life. I want to go over something very important while I'm right here, and that would be rip currents. A rip current would be like a 10-foot wide, probably about that wide, channel where it kind of shoves you away from shore. And the problem is, people just have that natural instinct to panic, and that's where they lose all that energy and drown. So, if you get caught in the rip current, just go with the flow, be along for the ride, swim parallel to shore, and then you can come back in at an angle. People just have that natural instinct to panic, and that's where they end up drowning. Kind of scary. So that's something I really need to think about and consider if that ever happens. Pretty sure I can handle it. If I know what it is and really understand, I'll probably be fine, but I still want to avoid them. And you know, when the flags are double red, they're not playing, and they're serious. That means the water is closed to the public. If you refuse to comply, you could get a pretty hefty fine. So you gotta be safe out here. Yeah, water feels good now. When I first stepped in, it was pretty cold, but it feels pretty good now. I'm gonna take my e-bike out for a spin later this week. And some of the bike lanes around here. Probably tomorrow. It's mostly flat around here, so I'm not expecting any downhills or hill climbing, anything like that. It's pretty flat. Alright, anyway, let's see what we can do as far as waves. Let's see what we can do. I think I might head this way a little bit, see if I can catch some big waves. Nothing weird or anything on my feet. I like to look out. A lot of these sea creatures will kind of leave you alone unless you get really close. Except for sharks. I mean, sharks kind of need to see who you are. Even a test bite can be pretty serious, so. Things to think about. Alright, big one here. Let's send it. Give me something. Alright, there's one. Little ones just kind of keep on going. I can't keep up. The big ones I'll lock in and go with it. Not super windy, so that kind of tells the story as to why these waves aren't the biggest. Because waves are driven by the wind. wet and cool air coming together. Since cooler air is heavier and more dense than warmer air. I'll start filming again when I know for a fact I got one coming. There's a boat. There's a girl drawing that boat. I got a few chunky ones up. That was a big, okay. There's some seashells, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, they're crashing right here. Ought to pack a punch. No. Something weird. My feet. Dang, how do I always miss the boogies? Okay. Let's study the patterns here for a second. Chill for a second. Seaweed. This might be one. Yep. Woohoo! Two. I could put a meter maybe in the corner of the video, so if you want to just scroll and see when I hit the big ones. And watch the number change. Go from there. I know nobody's just going to be watching this whole video, so. Getting some big ones. Spot yellow flag. that one. Speaking of aviation, you'll also see some of these banner planes. So we have one coming up right now. So this is a Piper Pony. It's a crop dusting type plane. I think it's a Lycoming engine. Actually, it's a Continental. I think. That's some arcade I've never been to. Speaking of that, I went to Race City last night, so they got go-karts and a roller coaster. I've been doing those every time I came down here. It's a lot of fun. I would have filmed on those rides if I had a safe way to mount my camera, but they do not allow any electronic devices. Because, you know, it's a safety thing. Like, what if it flies off and it ends up hitting somebody? That can be a problem, for sure. Thought about getting permission, but I didn't want to go through that hassle. But I do like to film some of my experiences, for sure. It has been a long time since I've been on the roller coaster. That one felt pretty intense. I've ridden all the roller coasters at Six Flags Over Georgia. When I was a senior in high school, I went down to Universal Studios that way. It's a senior trip. I rode the Velocicoaster and the Incredible Hulk. Those two are good. I was going to ride the Rip Ride Rocket, but that closed last year and was taken down. So that one's gone now. There's a bunch of other good coasters out there. There also used to be a roller coaster at the Miracle Strip in Pier Park, which is now long gone. Yeah, those roller coasters are intense, but they're fun. They're supposed to be intense. They're designed to spike the thrill and the adrenaline and all that. You know what I mean. You also see jet skis towing those banana-looking things. Which kind of reminds me of the whitewater rafting in Columbus. You see those all the time. got some good ones I'm missing out on. Let's try to get as many as I can. Let's see right here. Battery on my GoPro is a little low, so let's see if I can catch on a few more before I go grab lunch. I may come back down here, I don't know. I might just go chow in the pool. Battery's getting low. Bunch of seaweed right there. And get my final waves in for now, hit on lunch. And battery on my GoPro is about 9. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Take care. Alright, I just ate my lunch. It's about 2:15 here. I'll get a little more waves in before I go to the pool and go about the rest of my day. So I recently heard while I was eating lunch that there was a shark attack kind of right there by the Navy base. I want to say Tyndall Air Force Base or somewhere in that area, kind of by that big bridge, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure that's the right area. Really gotta look out for those things. I think now they're in a hospital. Definitely need to be on the lookout. Let's see if I can get a little more surfing in. I think they may be a little bit bigger now. I'll probably throw some more content on like this on my channel in the future. There's some other similar channels out there that kind of do different things here and there. For example, there's one channel called Winding Road Magazine. So they have different POV, or point of view, videos of test driving different cars. Here and there they'll throw in some jet ski test riding videos. I think there was another guy, their channel, that uploaded a video of a test flight of some Russian airplane. So they'll sprinkle in some different stuff here and there, rather than what the channel was mainly about. So those are some ideas I have for this channel. Thinking about starting a YouTube channel from LLC, HP Flying Robots. It's hpflyingrobots.com if you want to check out some of my work. I'll leave a QR code for you to scan, or actually post a link to the website. See, I'm a Part 107 commercial drone pilot, licensed and insured. So if you're anybody in Metro Atlanta, Nuna, and Columbus, if you need some drone footage, give me a holler. And we can work things out from there. Because now with me being separated from my circle of high school friends, you know, since everybody's on their own path, I think YouTube has the potential to help me grow my business and my presence on the socials. So that may not be a bad idea, in my opinion. It's another one of those banner planes. Listen to the hum of that engine. It's got to be a Continental. I know it's a 6-cylinder. It's a Piper Pony crop duster. It's Captain Jack's seafood. I never really go to any seafood places. I am allergic to shellfish, so I can't really eat any seafood. Looks like he's got it. Alright, let's see if we can... My battery runs out. Let's see if we can catch a wave. Go for a little rip. Actually sailboat straight ahead. That purple thing with the smiley face. That'd be fun, but I don't think it would be cheap, and it would be kind of risky. Oh yeah, we can get some good waves. Up here. It's like a turtle. He's going over there. Man, I hope that filmed that one I just did. It's probably one of the top 10 best ones that I've ever done yet. I was all the way back there and I rode the wave all the way back to shore. That was just a long for the ride on that one. Just cruising with the wave. Let's see if I can get another one of those on video. Just in case I did not film that one. My battery's got 10%. So let's see if I can make that happen again.